Rise and grind. Save your money. Cigars, alternatives to Atabey. Let's have this conversation. Welcome to Rise and Grind, where we equip you. We share with you the best whiskeys, the best cigars. We help you to elevate your leisure time. A couple years ago, we launched this channel with a very particular video. Back then, everyone was chasing after Blantons. People were taking just a basic bourbon and spending hundreds of dollars, $100, $200, $300 on a basic bottle of Blanton's bourbon. I saw that problem and I said, I'm gonna do something about it. So I put out a video that provided some alternatives to Blanton's. And you, my friends, 90,000 of you watched that video. And that began this channel, that began this journey, and that began me saying, hey, how can I help the people? How can I take the people away from hype, overhype? How can I show people some great alternatives to some products that are just overhyped? We did it with Blanton's, and now today we are here to do the same thing. And so now there's another product that is just now hyped. We've got this Atabey. Now, if you watch some of my early videos years ago, when my first cigar related video, I showed you my cigar collection, and it had some of these, what I called ultra luxurious cigars, the Byrons, the Atabeys. 5 years ago, these weren't considered to be the best cigars. They were just considered to be the most expensive. They never made anyone's top list. They were just considered to be the expensive cigars. But something has happened since then. These cigars used to cost $20, $30 about 5 years ago, and now they have doubled in price. These cigars are now going for $30, $40, $50. The tobacco hasn't changed, but yet the price has gone up. And now these are the most hyped cigars, and everybody wants an Atabey. What I'm holding in front of me, this is the Atabey. This is just the basic, I think it's the basic cigar. This is an Ecuadorian Connecticut shade wrapper. It is a good cigar. It's a good quality cigar. It's a good Connecticut. Now, is this, I think what I'm holding in front of me is priced at about $50, $40. Is it worth it? Heck no. It's a good cigar that if you wanted to have you just a good Connecticut cigar, maybe if you wanted to celebrate and smoke you the best Connecticut you have in your collection, that's when I would reach for this. But at $30, $40, $50, I wouldn't. Now, is it good? Yeah, you're gonna get notes of cedar and all just the stuff you normally get with a good Connecticut. Is it worth $40, $50? It is not. But instead of just telling you that, we're gonna provide you with some solutions. We're gonna provide you with some alternatives because we are here to help the people. Forget the hype, let's get some help. And so we're here to help the people. What are some alternatives to a product like this? Right off the bat, I'm gonna go with the Oyo de Nicaragua Antaño Connecticut. This is probably one of my most favorite Connecticut's. I like the Atabey. It's a good Connecticut, good cedar notes on there, but this gives you that cedar as well as some brown sugar. And so this, after you smoke this, you're gonna have a nice coating, a long finish. Your taste buds are still gonna be tantalized long after you're done smoking. And so whereas the Atabey is just a good Connecticut, if you want something flavorful, something that's long-lasting, lingering finish, then I'm definitely gonna go with the Oyo de Nicaragua Antaño Connecticut. Now this comes in at about $8 to $10. And so you're gonna save you a ton of money, and the taste profile is flat out better, in my opinion, or anyone who's going after notes that are sweet and pleasant. This, to me, is a much better option, the Oyo de Nicaragua Antaño Connecticut. much better flavor. Now let's say you want that quality. So I admit the Atabey is a great quality cigar. It's always been considered high in quality. One of the things that I've noticed is back in the days, the only association to Cuba that Atabey used to have was the band. And so there was something similar. If you look at this in the Cohiba Beheki, it's a very similar band. And then there was mention that, I believe his name is Nelson Alfonso, was connected with the making of the Cohiba Beheki. And so those were the only associations 5 years ago. Now there's all this subtle hints of maybe this has Cuban tobacco, which is just simply another marketing ploy to raise the price on a product. If you want a flavorful cigar, Hoyo de Nicaragua, Antonio, Connecticut, if you want that good quality, then I would go with a Lampert. And so Lampert, they've got some great Connecticut's. In front of me, I've got this El Gringo. And so they've got some different sizes. If you're looking for that great quality, let's say you're celebrating and you want a great cigar that's going to be perfect, draw, construction, etc. This doesn't have the taste profile of the Hoyo de Nicaragua, but if you're looking for that exceptional quality, then I would go with the Lampert. These are, if you just feel like smoking an expensive cigar for whatever reason, then sure, go with the Lampert. These cost $15, $20. If you just want to smoke expensive stuff, go with a Lampert. Now, if you know what you're smoking, you enjoy good cigars, and you just want something that's simply good, a good Connecticut, Foundation makes the High Clare Castle. To me, if you're just trying to step it up and smoke you the best Connecticut, quality, flavor, experience, then I would go with the High Clare Castle by Foundation. You see, we're just here trying to help the people out, giving you some alternatives. We're never gonna feed you brands and hype and all this stuff. We wanna help the people out. We're here to help the people, and if we are helping you, help us back. Hit the like button, join this community. This is the People's Channel, made up by the people. And so if you aren't a part of this, hit the subscribe button. Again, leave a comment, let me know. Do you agree or do you disagree? And if you have some alternatives to help the people, some cigars that might be better than an Atabey, then go ahead and let us know. Last one that we have for you. If I mentioned the whole Cuban-esque thing that cigar companies use just to sell products, if you just want something that's going to remind you of Cuba and somehow Atabey reminds you of Cuba, then I would go, a great alternative is the Mil Diaz. And so this is one of their limited editions. This is the Magicos. This was made with the idea of being very similar to a Cohiba Beheki. And so if you just want to go after the Cuban-esque profile, then get you a Mil Diaz. This costs you about $10 to $12. And so no matter how you split it, no matter how you divide it, no matter how you name it or call it, this $40, $50 cigar, there are some better alternatives out there. And so the reason why we are here as a channel is to help the people. Now, if you just want to smoke it because, hey, you just want to smoke the cigar, then hey, knock yourself out. But we're here to give the people some alternatives. We are here to help. And so again, we're here to help you, help us. Hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. But most importantly, rise and grind.